Hi everybody. Um, Today I thought I would read you a poem by myself. Uh, um, it's called Red Riding Hood, and it's a little bit of a different take on the fairy tale. I think it's Brother Grimm fairy tale, the Little Red Riding Hood. I grew up on German poetry a little bit. My dad used to read poetry to me from this tiny little book of German poetry as bedtime stories, and there was one called John Maynard by Theodore Fontaine, and that meter and rhythm kind of has made its way into this Red Riding Hood poem. So it's a little bit of a different take on the Red Riding Hood, a little darker, even though the Grimm's fairy tale is pretty dark. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Red Riding Hood. Twilight sits upon the path, cuts through darkened trees and past oak and birch and timid pine. Below her feet a silver line extends another mile or so before she reaches Buffalo. Her cloak floats with her as she runs. Her feet are repetitious drums. Leap over root, jump over stone. She knows that she is not alone. Behind her, at a distance still, a pack of wolves just past the hill. The alpha calls a chilling hum, foreboding things that are to come. Things of death and flesh and bone, turn your heart to ashen stone. Run faster now, half-mile or so, the settlement of Buffalo. Her eyes are fixed upon the peak ahead of her 500 feet, across a meadow far and wide where bird and fox and fawn abide. Her scent is blood. The pack is near, the air now thick and filled with fear. Her father's name gone from her mind, her mother a forgotten time. For years now memories are vague, come, go to reappear and plague her tortured and tormented soul. Below her now, there's Buffalo. She turns, the wolves so near she sees their faces, fur, their eyes and teeth. Fangs made only for the kill, the pack arrived, with it a chill. Together they look down below, a sheep herd grazing in the glow. And from a log, a place of rest, the shepherd's son, his eyes turn west. What he now looks upon in grief, all his long life will never leave his dreams and days and sleepless nights. Her red cape dances as she strides. The wolves 24 at her call, the sheep stir frantic in their stall. They push against the wood and fence. The wolves surround them and commence their search for weakest, youngest blood. Their leader's name, Red Riding Hood. Bye.